The kicker, Graham Gano, set to put his foot into this one. And we are underway from Santa Clara. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go. 180!
Right there, 54 Mike. You remember me? You remember me? Let's go, baby! Kill.
Go ahead.
Kill.
The former Purdue Boilermaker, Raheem Mostert. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game, as he'll lose yardage to start things out. That's going to wind up. A loss of a full 3 yards on first down. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13.
Slam.
21. Here we go.
Switch.
This is Mostert. Trying to turn the corner, but they string him out and stop him at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it brings forth a 3rd and long.
Watch the twist. Check. Crunch.
Here's Mostert. And he's going to get this deep on a Carolina side of the field. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. A stop there on 3rd. They could have held him to 3 on this opening drive. Now they have to bow their necks on 1st and goal.
And if I'm looking at this from the offense's point of view, that's a big-time pickup right there, and I'd go right at them with another momentum play. I'd go quickly and attack them, because right now they probably have their heads down a little bit since they didn't stop them on 3rd down.
Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. They've got a 1st and 10 from the 10. They'll run for the first time with Tevin Coleman. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6. So that run gets him about halfway home.
Yes, now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
On 2nd and goal, Garoppolo. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown from 6 yards away. And the 49ers drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. Robbie Gould on for the extra point. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. And now a whistle and a timeout called by the kicking team. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Fielded about a yard deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. So Newton and the Panthers come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
57, Mike, 57.
Now the man from nearby Stanford, Christian McCaffrey. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
20. 20.
Watch the ship. Watch the ship.
On 2nd and 11 now. Newton taking it. He's got a man complete. The 20, 10, touchdown, Carolina. Curtis Samuel, 76 yards, as his guys can now take the lead with the extra point. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Now Mostert. And they're able to get this one across the 35. They'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Mostert. And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Now they'll run it on the toss. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 13. Throwing now is Garoppolo. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. It's Shaq Thompson here with a pick. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. Now, they told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long, pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Newton going to hand it off to McCaffrey. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
20.
No,
8.
Hey, watch it.
On the ground, McCaffrey. And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well. But when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
After one, a 1-point game, 7-6.
49ers 6.
So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped.
He's crashing. He's checking crash.
Great.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And then the next breath they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up first downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
Important to do, especially early in the game like they have. Now Newton on first down. And they get to Newton and take him down for the sack. D Ford in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
Great.
Set the tone, defense, let's go. 29 is the Mike 29. Check.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Newton. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. The intended target, Mike Davis. And that'll make it 3rd down.
Nothing open downfield, and he had to get that one out in a hurry because he just knew he was about to take a big shot. Probably couldn't get his legs into the throw. It became an all-arm throw trying to check it down to his running back. Incomplete.
So a good spin move there before he's taken down. A nice little gain. That'll be good for 6, but now it's 4th down.
Anytime the offense shows what they call a shot play or a chunk play where they're trying to get big yardage, sometimes people just call it gadget plays, and you hold it to a gain that we just saw there, you feel pretty good about yourself as a defense.
And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see. The ball comes out, but an alert 49er able to gain possession, so they will indeed hold on to the pigskin.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Let's go.
Here we go.
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. James Bradbury there to make the tackle.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Here we
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. On 2nd down, it's Coleman. And an alley to run. And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, 49ers. Tevin Coleman, 56 yards. And once again, the 49ers are back out in front. This time, the extra point up and good. And that gives them a 3-point lead. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. 25 yards there on the catch and run. From the 50, Newton. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there.
Maximum effort, partner. Minimal gain.
Yeah, minimal gain. Looked good, though. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Here's Newton. And they get to Newton and take him down for the sack. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. So now Cam leads the Panthers up following the sack. Carolina facing 3rd and long. A shotgun snap for Newton. And he's got his target. That's more. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 38-yard line. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. A handoff, McCaffrey running right. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. On 2nd down and 4, Newton. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
On 1st and 10, Newton. Oh, nearly a disaster there on the check down, but they'll get it back.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit. And he's got his man. It's Samuel. Touchdown, Carolina. Curtis Samuel, as the first half is winding down. And the Panthers are once again going to retake the lead. Gano the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4.
Go ahead.
They fake the give. Now Garoppolo looks to throw. Man open. That's Deebo Samuel. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Panthers out in front, and they will get the football first. Second half action underway. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. Third and long. It's Newton. He's got it. Complete. Mike Davis. It's a Panthers first down, 17 yards on the play.
And I know you can't really see it, but that play spells frustration with a capital F for the guys on defense. They covered everyone else, end up going to the running back out of the backfield, and he picks up a back-breaking first down.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and 11. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And it'll be a 3rd and about 13. To throw is Newton. Got his target, Samuel. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 41-yard line. We often, with Cam Newton, talk a lot about his legs. Don't forget about that arm.
He can throw it on a rope. He can loft it. He's got the touch that's been developed throughout his career. But the big part about just watching him throw it, it seems almost effortless.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 41. Running with the fullback, Alex Arma. Defensively, Jimmy Ward in on the stop.
That's someone who's pretty happy right there. That's the defensive coordinator. Body after body getting to him before he can get started.
Right to the 3.
Check back.
Great.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And an alley to run. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard.
Switch. 57's Mike. Mike 57. You ain't going nowhere.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Getting the sack, the 227-pound linebacker, Quan Alexander.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. They'll run with McCaffrey. Down right around the 25.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. The Panthers on third down. They have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 11. McCaffrey. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost, and that'll make this a 7-point game. Now, from a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a one-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
After knocking through the field goal, here's Gano back out there now for the kickoff. This one taken from the 7. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
Let's go, D. Let's go.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And now a fumble. The ball's out. I'll call it luck or skill, whatever the case is. They're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill. But the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you maintain possession, that's all you're looking for.
It'll go as a first down for San Francisco on a pickup of 16. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. On first down, here's Breida. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
Hey, alert! Alert! Alert!
Now a handoff here to his running back. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. Garoppolo. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Shaq Thompson in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And they've got a 4th down now in a game that, to be honest, has been pretty much everything we could have asked for. Garoppolo to throw for it on 4th. Completes it to Samuel. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down.
49ers first down. First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Here we go,
So
here we
they'll
go,
come
here we
up first and 10 now from the 33.
I'm coming up to you. I'm coming.
They'll run with Coleman on first down. And not much running room. Down to the 32.
Here we go, here we go.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. They will run again with Coleman. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. Give him a loss of 6 yards, and it brings up 3rd down. Back to throw, Garoppolo. That's going to be caught by Samuel. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down. Garoppolo going to go on 4th down. He'll buy some time right. Goodwin able to haul it in. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down.
First down and goal to go.
A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. They run with Breida. A pickup of 4 on first down. It'll be 2nd and goal.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal.
Watch the run.
Now a handoff working right. And a little bit of space there takes it inside the 5 to the 3. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal.
Alert 3, alert 3. Alert 3.
I got you.
Right there, 54, right
21.
Hey, we got to get the stop here, D. Kill. Check.
Black.
Big Ed.
It's Coleman here. And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute.
And while it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown, they're still down 1. That extra point is not a gimme.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. Fitting for what's been a tight ball game. We're all even at 20 now as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play. But if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that. Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Newton to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him, All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. Here's Michael Palardy now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They have a little bit of time here to get into field goal range. Not much. A tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right?
I agree with you on that one. Risk-reward, okay? If you go for it, what is the absolute reward on this? But the risk is probably greater. Run the clock out, get to overtime, and try and win it there.
All right, we'll see if they do just that. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They, of course, tie game, would like to avoid overtime if they could.
And a lot of people will go ahead and play it safe here and get to overtime and try and win it there. But, you know, sitting up here in the booth,
take some gambles.
I say let's go for this thing, try and push it, and maybe catch the defense back on their heels a bit.
See if they do that. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now they'll run it on the toss. And now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. It'll be their 2nd and final timeout, remember, here in overtime. We'll be back. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's into the end zone for the touchdown and the game winner in OT. Now, partner, a great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime, a little whipped cream on top.
Look at you, trying to make this whole thing palatable.
I just want you to pay for my meal later.
You really just wanted 4 quarters, what you wanted. But how much fun was that? We had that type of a game where we got us to overtime, and then we get the dramatic ending to finish things off as well. What a game.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. The 49ers get the win here at home as we say so long from Santa Clara.
what you need. Tell me what you wanna give. How much blood would you bleed? I'ma tell you I'm a misconceiver. I'm a believer. Someone better kick my fever. Tell me it's 100 degrees underneath my whole flex. Everyone tells me it's a bit of a mess. I'ma tell the risk I was never at the end. I would never get the off my chest though. I'm forgetful. Someone better tell me I was always on the edge. Overstay your bearings, I would never underestimate. Oh baby, my bets are off. Everything was better off. Oh baby, my bets are off. Everything was better off. Take your eyes off me, you don't want to see me when I'm gone. Moral of the story was you're wrong. Everything I gave and everything I lost. Good things come at a cost. I left it on your head, and when you ever overstated, your thoughts are never everything you wanted when you want. I'ma take it in the head with the signs of a distort. I'ma leave it on the side. You on the Christ when the breath on this set. Let me speak on behalf of the dead. I'ma leave, I'ma speak. I'm the sick in the head. Come on, come on. Oh baby, my bets are off. Everything was better off. Oh baby, my bets are off. Everything was better off. Tell the risk I was never at the end. I would never get this off my chest though. I'm forgetful. Someone better tell me I was always on the edge. Overstay your bearings, I would never underestimate. Oh baby, my bets are off. Everything was better off. Oh baby, my bets are off. Everything was better off.
Ladies and gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen, are you ready? Are you ready?
Get ready, dog.
This be the green light, go. Tires burn the pavement. People wanna know when Mace, Potts, and Dave went. Still here, still in your ear with a style so hot, you'll see where all the sun rays went. Legs, arms, and head, all being moved in a frenzy. The blends be all the right cred, meaning credentials. Best of both worlds when we rockin' over pearls in the instrumental. Are you ready? Set, jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go. Keep it steady, to the letter rock. Turn it up, we giving the show. But can you rock it like rocket fuel? What you talking about? Space out your mind. But can you rock it like rockets, fool? That's a close encounter of what kind? Gentlemen. When it was time to get it lit, we got it hot like fever. Sick with the talk, pass to your receiver. All about running the spot. And you know we got breath control, so no need to take a breather. Cardio kingpin, subjugate the dub play. And you know we can't wait to bring spins. A-star quizzes, A+ the final. Vocals we align, we'll move it all simultaneously over joints we rock. We earn 30 years so you can say we got 3 turns. Live off the board, unlike you and your chess men. We install doubt in you and your yes men. And if the game had veins, we'll insert upheaval the ground. Cause the adrenaline we blend with the sound is our thing. Relieving the kings of all crowns. Are you ready? Are you set? Then jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go. Keep it steady, to like rocket fuel.
Honey, I dash, got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, they will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone, watch me celebrate. I'm cocky, I do my dance, jump in the stands. No man, the man, oh, deal with the hands. Thought he could guard me, I ruin they plans. I do what I want, they do what they can. Got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, honey, y'all dash, 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 yeah. They can't catch up cause they lacking the stamina. Way too advanced to be playing with amateurs. Stay on attack when they tackle like damager. They react and play it back on the camera. Hot boy, just consider me flammable. Sure shot, I got all the intangibles. Need a leash, I'm a beast, I'm an animal. Heat the competition up like a Hannibal. Know the game like I wrote up the manual. I do weekly what you do on the annual. MVP, that decision unanimous. Big dogs, I don't think they can handle it. Battlefield, it's just me and my warriors. Guaranteed we emerging victorious. Years, blood, sweat, tears, it's glorious. I remember when they always ignoring us. Dash, got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, they will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone, watch me celebrate. I'm cocky, I do my dance, jump in the stands. No man, the man, oh, deal with the hands. Thought he could guard me, I ruin they plans. I do what I want, they do what they can. Got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, honey, y'all dash, honey, y'all dash, honey, y'all dash, honey, y'all dash, honey, y'all dash. They slept on the team that they owe me. I need a ring and a trophy. I say I'm the best cause I am. It's no need in keeping it low key. I can carve up the D like a turkey. I run straight through the D like a train. This year we ain't taking no losses. It's all about making the game. I hear a lot of trash talk. He call himself making a name. I put on the jets. The coach will regret even letting them stay in the game. Team around took a tumble. Next time be humble. I'm the lion in the jungle. You just try not to fumble. Rumble, young man, rumble. Never slip nor stumble. I take off, poof, magic. Now watch me juke through the traffic. Footwork fantastic. Dominating every facet. Treat the pocket like plastic. Here come the blitz, pass it. Got it on smash. Foot on the gas. I will not crash. Honey, y'all dash. Honey, y'all dash. Honey, y'all dash. Honey, y'all dash. Honey, y'all dash.
Blow your mind.
Why you do that? Like that? It's a lot of money. Why are you mad? Like that? Ooh, I'm in my new bag. My bad. You ain't geeks. Too bad. My bad. Yeah. First of the month, I'ma run it back. Ay. Same day, why I'ma run it back. Friday, payday, run it back. Ay. Run it back, run it back, run it back. 48 yards, I run it back. Ay. I cop a car, I run it back. Go your then run it back. Run it back, run it back, run it back. Hello? That's the check, call it. Let me click over real quick to let my check talk it. I eat it, ooh, Pac-Man. That's the way my neck talking, right? I ain't never coming back the way the stress. You don't make no clap back when you backpack, my bad, but I'm past that. But a NASDAQ, that's cash. When the money fall, I'ma slap that. Clap when the money go, you don't slap. That's facts. If the money low, I'ma grab brown man. When it come back, I'ma give back my bad. When the check hit, the direct hit. I'm glad when the check missed the direct hit. I'm sad like, who's that knocking at my window? My window. They say that it's the money, I'm like tenfold. Over and out. That's gon' make you up like a limbo. She said she not a, she an. Why you do that? Like that? It's a lot of money. Why are you mad? Like that? Ooh, I'm in my new bag. My bad. You ain't geek. Too bad. My bad. Yeah. First of the month, I'ma run it back. Ay. Same day, why I'ma run it back. Friday, payday, run it back. Ay. Run it back, run it back, run it back. 48 yards, I run it back. Ay. I cop a car, I run it back. Go your then run it back. Run it back, run it back.
I do this for the family, I might just blow my wheel. I'm keeping it so for real. Who feeling that glowing hill? I'm giving they souls the chills. My jewelry cold as chill. Stories treacherous, I effortlessly show them skills. Yeah. Ripper stuff the edge like I don't know no feel. See the pain deep in my eyes, they know it's show them skills. Yeah, how about it? How about it? You want it, you have it, you got it. Go snatch and skirt the lot. Go ahead, jump it, how about it? How about it? Rep for your bro, when your poster popping your projects. Pain driven, itchy, drumming. Look how far we coming. Heartbeat on the streets, you can do it. Ain't built for the weekend. Sweet, this sugar. One man army, but get deep. Watch what you doing. I ain't damaged goods, damn it out the clay. You wish you could. I do this for the family. I might just blow my wheel. I'm keeping it so for real. Who feeling that glowing hill? I'm giving they souls the chills. My jewelry code is chill. Stories treacherous, I effortlessly show them skills. Yeah. Pepper stuff the edge like I don't know no feel. See the pain deep in my eyes, they know it's real. Yeah, been this way, right before the deal. Say this one for your photo reel. Blessing after testing, I'ma show them skills. You ain't gotta tell me, I know I'm ill. Stories treacherous, I effortlessly show them